Hello, everybody. It's Thursday, Throwback Thursday. So, let's see. I've got some things to share with you. And this just popped back up on my Facebook page because somebody made a comment. But I have to share this with you. How many of you can relate to this today? If I show that up there and hold it over, as long as part of me is touching you, I can go to sleep happy. How many of you have your little pets, whether they're dogs, cats, or whatever, sleep on the bed with you and they have to touch? They don't have to sleep all over or cuddle with you, but they have to touch. And if they can touch, they can go to sleep happy. Yep, that's the way it is here in our house because little Huggy Bear, she gets her choice. And it is usually, well, it is next to me. If I show that. And it is touching. She just likes to touch. Um, so she just likes to touch. Okay, let's see. Got lots of stuff to share with you today. I don't know, Throwback Thursday. I don't know if I have anything to throw back, but it's also a good day just to talk and to have some show and tell. I've got, um, my sister would say, a plethora because I've got so many things and projects around here going on, and everything at the same time. Sometimes I just feel like one of those pinball machines. Okay, that's a throwback. The pinball machines where you're just kind of bouncing all over the place from thing to thing. Yeah, that's kind of the way it is around here sometimes, and the way it is today. Um, so hopefully, since I've got things laying everywhere, if I'm looking, that's just going to help me pick up and show you and make sure I tell you the right things. Okay, before I forget, I am placing order tomorrow, Friday, for the Baby Lock Solaris Upgrade 3. Okay, if you have a Solaris and you want to upgrade, please give us a call today. Call and talk to Mike. He can give you the pricing. Um, Tomorrow I'm placing an order. I'm not ordering a whole bunch of them and then you know waiting. So we are placing the order and they should be shipped out, I think, next week. So we should get them pretty quick. You have the choice. You can get the upgrade just by itself, or you can get the upgrade with the hoop. Now, the hoop is, I don't have mine in here, but it's a magnetic hoop. It's a 10-inch square magnetic hoop with the multiple magnets. It's a different hoop than what you get from Dime. Um, and I think if you get that package, you can see, what all kind of things are going in with it. There is on Facebook, both I think Brother and Baby Lock. I know Angela Wolf did an event yesterday or a promo and was talking about the Lumineer and the upgrade. If you want information on that, again, call the shop. And especially call today. It's Mike's birthday, so I'm challenging everybody out there. Just call and wish the man a happy birthday. He is the man behind the scenes that takes care of all of the back stuff. Um, he does the website, he takes the pictures for on the website. Um, he ships stuff, and we all know how fast he is shipping. And he catches, sometimes, some of you order things, you get excited, and you order twice. Well, he catches it, and he'll ask you before he ships it to you twice, and saves everybody a lot of headaches. Plus, if you call, he just takes care of the orders. Usually, pretty darn fast, faster than if you call back 5 minutes later. It might already be packed and ready to go out the door. Speaking of out the door, we have our the license to create, and we'll talk about that more in a minute. So let me just rewind back to the upgrade. There are some really cool features that use that 10.5 inch hoop. There is a new stylus. Does not look like this, but there is a new stylus that comes with the upgrade, and has a point on the end so you can get in there and do the fine tuning. The big stylus we had was kind of a pain sometimes to be able to get into the designs, to erase and to, do different things with our IQ and our My Design Center. The only way you can get that stylus, because it is limited, is with the upgrade. Let's see. There is a new N plus foot. Your sewing foot, your N foot. It's an N plus. It's a new foot to help do better at the monogramming and the big stitches that you do in the sewing part of your machine. It doesn't have any wiggle to it, so it's a really nice foot. That's in there, and of course there's some designs. There's some continuous designs. There is edge to edge designs. We all love those edge to edge. Well, there's edge to edge designs in there, and there are some they call continuous. If you've done any of the borders or done the class with me when I did the borders on let's see, what the Solaris, whichever model it was, where you could put in the measurements. Well, you can do that now, and it'll do the calculating. We all like that with the calculator. Plug in a few numbers here and there, and it tells you how to do it and where to do it. And yeah, so I'm anxious to get mine. And Baby Lock has another. Oh goodness. It's an inspiration guide it's downloadable. Once you get the whole package, and it's an inspiration guide. It does have I think there's some extra designs. Yay, we like those. There's some of their vendors like Xander Shaw and I don't remember some of the other ones that made projects, and those projects are in there with the instructions. So we will definitely use that in a future class. And that will be a small group exclusive because I can't wait to start playing with those new features and using them, and then being able to show you and use them in classes. I know everybody loves edge-to-edge quilting, and we do Kimberbell's clear blue tiles. They've come out with it. But what if the stuff's already built into your machine? How cool is that? Then Amelia Scott, and I was looking, we've got a new panel that came in, and I think I showed it to you the other week, but since it's Throwback Thursday, we can do it again. This is a new panel for any and everybody that likes unicorns and rainbows. Look at this. This is a beautiful, beautiful panel. And I got the complementary fabric to go with it. Okay, so it's going to have a border, and that would be great, great for the backing. But I started to think this morning, I need a little gift, a little birthday gift, and I thought, how cool would it be if there was a unicorn quilting design? Well, here it is. It is in Amelia Scott's Expansion Pack 12, which we have at the store. And if you look at that. Right there, unicorns. So there's unicorns. I am going to quilt that top with unicorns using my biggest hoop, and putting it on my machine while I'm working on other projects this afternoon. Yeah. So Expansion Pack 12. There's other cool stuff on there too. Some of you, if you took, let's see, the last trio class, you may have it because we use the feathers. But there's stars, there's Made with Love, there's flames. We have swoosh, basketball. Anybody have someone going out for basketball? Tools for the guy in your life or the girl. Turtles, stars, watermelon. How many watermelon projects have we done? There's watermelon designs for the embroidery. Then there's the little, I don't know what those things are, little triangle things, but the unicorns. So a big unicorn with a bunch of little unicorns all over it. So that will be definitely going to be doing that project. Let's see. You know, I talk about King Star metallic thread all the time, and I tell you how wonderful it is and how much I like it. Well, I just walked into my other studio and noticed I had this project that we made. We had Missy Billingsley come to our shop when we were up at the other location, and this was one of the projects. And we used a couple of different things. We used our Heat and Bond vinyl over top of a Baby Lock shopping bag. You know, who knew? Shopping bag. You guys have made them out of Dorito bags and M&Ms and everything else. But what I want you to notice, we quilted the fabric on the back. Do you notice that? That's black fabric. And look at that quilting. That is a fill stitch out of the Solaris or the Lumiere. It is a fill stitch. And it was stitched with the blue King Star metallic thread. So, you know, that's pretty good. No, no breaks, no issues, no problems. Quilted that whole piece. It does have batting in it. It's got the stabilizer and everything. Well, and like they say, and there's more. If you look on the front, now I stitched the zipper in with thread, of course, but then there was the decorative stitch on top. So look at those stitches. This was all done. Let's see, the white, that was just that, this white quilting was white embroidery thread. But look at this across the top. And if you look very closely, it's a decorative stitch, a decorative satin stitch, and then it has gold. So that was the blue, and then the gold is the extra stitch on top. All of this King Star metallic thread. So when I tell you that I like that, love that thread, and that's what I use, you can see this is a project that I made, and that's what I used because I put it to the test. I'm not going to try to share or sell anything to you guys that is not going to hold up. So sometimes I have to bring it in and test it a little bit and play around with it before we do anything else with it. Now we have this afternoon is our Dealer Digital exclusive. This is our project for this month. This is what you're going to be working on. We'll be talking about some tips and tricks and hints with that. I do have some people that got excited when they found out that we could get the it's called Luminous. This is our Fill-Tech threads. Say, oh, that looks like it's pastel. Wait till you turn the lights out. Yeah, it comes in 5 different colors. Right now we're waiting on the pink again, but we do have the white, the green, blue, yellow, and then there's a pink. And it does glow in the dark. If you look on our website, we took a picture and posted it out there. We went into the closet or the bedroom, someplace nice and dark, and turned out all the lights, and then took a video or so you would be able to see. So that's really, really super cute. So we have that. The new Sweet as Pie not table runner, could be a table runner, but it's the Sweet as Pie Kimber Bell bench pillow is being shipped to our shop in 2 weeks. I think it's the 23rd that they ship out the auto ship. So we should have it by the end of the month to send out to you if you've ordered it, or you'll be able to pick it up. And this is just a mock-up. It's not the best picture in the world, but it shows you what it looks like. So it has all of these really cool pies on it. It's got some filler stuff. It's just, it would be really cute as a table, either as a table runner or a quilt, or not quilt, a bench pillow, which I think is kind of fun. It's hard, fall. I think that would be a fun pillow. And if you look, the lattice pies, I do believe that's 3-dimensional. I saw some pictures. I have a couple of them stitched out. This is the Sweetest Pie. And this little one here, you have a choice whether you want to be the pie tester or the Sweetest Pie, or there's a third one that you get to actually choose which one you want. Now some of mine are not going to look exactly like what's in the on the package, because these are being sewn out before the fabric and embellishments arrive. So you can get fabric and embellishments. This is the chocolate pie. So it's got the little chocolate curl on the top. It's got the felt for your pie crust. There's different things for the pie plates. One of them is white leather. So there's different pie plates on there. And when you get down to some of the parts, like, oh goodness, similar to the 2 scoops this summer, there's going to be the foam underneath, the dimensional foam that makes the stuff stand out. So it's really, really cool. So I'm working on that. Saturday is our table runner for the month, our Amelia Scott table runner. And we've got one block that we have to do, 1, 2, 3, 6, make 6 of them. And I'm only going to show you the picture because you have to be in the class. You come to the class, you don't have to do those individually. I'm going to show you how to join the designs together. And yeah, you say, oh yeah, you can just join them and stitch them. Yeah, but you can join them and stitch all of the same color, then the next color, not individual. So we're going to go over and do that as well. Oh, I might as well show these to you because they're just so cute. My apples. The apples. The wagon. Yeah, cute little wagon. And the little apple sign. Those are all part of Amelia Scott's Apple a Day Table Runner. So this is class for this Saturday. This is our monthly that we do. Each month we do a different project. And we're looking to see what we can continue on with next year as well. So let's take a look around here and see. We did really well. Ladies had a good time yesterday on our cup of cheer. We'll pop that one up here. If you got the cup of cheer and are sewing along with us, and if not, it's still available. You can still do it. I don't know if we have fabric kits, but you can still sign up and be able to do the cup of cheer. We're getting together and sewing each week. This was the one that I demoed for them yesterday, and it's for the 20th. The date's the 20th, and it has a little pocket. So each one of the designs has different things. It's an Advent quilt that goes up on your wall that you can use year after year, and in place of an Advent calendar. I don't know about you guys, but I just think that's much cuter and much better of a decoration than those little paper ones that you can get. And you get the paper one and then you eat the candy out of it. Well, these, here's number 1. You can open them up and you can put a little treat if you want to, because it's a pocket. It unzips. It is a pocket. You can put notes, and we're also making some different things that can go in. So we've got that one going on. We have so much going on here and more things to come. Okay, let me switch this around here. And these guys are ready. Oh my gosh, I gotta pick it up. License to Create. It's not as big as the first box, thank goodness. The first box was huge. These are a little bit smaller, but that's because instead of there's 5 projects. So we have 5 projects that we're doing. And for those lucky people, I do have 7 still available, so it's not too late. So jump on there and grab yours, because if we can set this up here and open it up. When you get the License to Create box, you get a binder, And in the binder is, now mine's kind of marked up because I always mark it up as I go with notes or as I'm cutting the kits and putting them together. If you saw some of the pictures of the kits, the fabric, and the kits, then the picture of Huggy Bear sitting on top of the boxes when they were ready. But you get videos on your USB as well as the directions. So all of that's on there. Then we do classes, one a week to help you with the projects. And there's usually extra designs, so you have a choice. And when we do the classes, we record them. So you get the R&K instructor and you get my notes as well. So the book, as you go through, I mean, they've upped their game. It's much better than the last time, the coloring, because we talked to them and said, you've got to have colors that people can see. You can't do things all in dark because we can't see anything. So they did much, I think, much better on, with their colors and their instructions. But you go through the gnome. Yeah, we're going to be doing him. He's going to be so much fun. And then all of the instructions, the woodland book, it's going to have another one of those pocket zippers in there. Then these little creatures are going to be the woodland creatures. They're going to be three-dimensional. So we're able to do those. These are the designs. Okay, you have two different choices for Halloween. And here's all the little houses. So we have all of those that's in the box. Okay. Then I found this really nice canvas fabric. Okay, it's a heavier fabric. It's really nice canvas. We're going to use that for the Halloween bag and the pumpkin banner that you can put out in the yard. And then, yeah, here's my gnome. Remember, my gnome went to Disney, so he's got or she, whatever's got Disney ears, sparkly, glittery Disney ears. Well, I was playing around, and check this out. You guys are going to have the Embrace fabric in there, and I put it in two colors, the blue and the white. So you have a choice. You can have a blue beard, you can have a white beard, or you can have a strippy beard. And this, I think, after I did the first one with the white, the sample. It's a stringy old beard, and it's okay. But then this one, look, just chenilling the Embrace fabric just really makes a big difference and makes it nice and soft and chenilled. Like the chenille bedspreads or your mom's chenille robe. Yeah. So when you open up your package, you get the book, and then you're going to find, all of these little bags, not little, but you're going to have bags in there. And each of the bags has the fabric for the project. Now, this one is for the houses. That's a lot of fabric for those houses. So you have choices. So we're going to have choices in there. Same way with this one. This is a lot of fabric for just one woodland creature book. Yeah, because when I cut fat 16ths, so you can pick and choose. So out of all of your fabrics, you'll have some that you can use more than one place. So we have that. Like I said, there's 7 more, and we're going to be working on those projects. Also in the bag, or in the box, you get this bag. Now actually your binder is inside the bag, but I took it out. Tape, because we need Stitch Perfection tape. Threads, so you get some starter threads to kind of play with and test out and use. And all of your toppings, now this is part of them, all of your stabilizers. The stabilizers are in nice big rolls, so you've got, look at that, that's a lot of stabilizer for those projects. but you've got all the supplies that you need. There's batting in there, all of those different things. And they label, everything's labeled. So here, just as an example, the Rinse Away Clear Topper. And then it tells you what size you need in which projects. So it makes it really easy. You can just buy this box. You've got the video, you've got everything. Oh, Mike just said we're down to 6 boxes. Okay, somebody else bought one today. Yay! I think we have 6 left. Like the garden flag and the Halloween bag. So here's the stuff that you're going to be using your fusible underlay bowl. And they have fantastic stabilizers. I really, really like their stabilizers. So we have all of those things. Let me see what else I can find in there. So that's the stuff that you need. And when I put them together, now this is the, let's see, this is my sample Halloween bag. So you can see how big it is. This was one of the samples, and when I stitched it, I said, we need to move that down a little bit, because we were kind of, they had asked me to make 2 of the projects and, give them some notes and critiquing and that kind of thing. So anyway, you'll find in yours, we're using the light colored canvas. I didn't have any, so I had to go grab what I had to make it. And so this is the color. We're going to be doing these little arches or circles at the bottom. We're going to be doing a ruffle. Guess what? There's ribbon in there. Yeah, there's ribbon. Even this really cool wired ribbon, it's in the box. So I try to cut and put extra, some of the extra things that you'll use in there kind of as a surprise. So those things are in there. And then this, we're going to be using a lot of this stuff. And I want to give you the right, if I can get it out. They put, I think it's, no, maybe not stuck. Hate it whenever you can't get, it's all wrapped up in there. Ah, here it comes, here it comes. They put the labels for each of the things. And look here, they put elastic ties and stuff, so all this stuff can be used again. Okay, so inside, if you've got a tube of stabilizer, again, here it is. This is it's called Stitch and Shape. And on this side, it tells you about it, what it's used for. So guess where this page goes when you're done? In your stabilizer book, because now you have a new type of stabilizer. If you can see how thick this is, that's what we use on the gnome so that he can stand up. And that's what we're going to be using on the houses and I think the creatures in the book, so that you can see there's some definition and depth to them, so they're not just little floppy creatures. So the winner or past ones. Roberta, call the office, or call the shop. And yes, I do have this kit, and I have the spring break. I have a few of the spring break ones left. So give a call to the shop and talk to Mike and tell him happy birthday when you call too, because it's his birthday. Okay. So, all right, now I got something else. Something else to show you. Let me set this down out of the way. Let's see. Okay, I'm just going to put, since this is laying on my pile, this is our alternative age or steampunk quilt kit that's coming. I know several of you have told me that you want it. I am putting together the pricing on it, so you can go ahead and get it ordered and have it be committed. It's coming in September, so if you like steampunk or the Wild Wild West, that'll be coming to us in September. The quilt that you see back on the wall, that's the one that we've got starting in October. I do need to ask if you want to do that quilt to get signed up, because I have to make sure that I've got the fabric. It's going to be dark blue background. Then you have a choice of bold or shy. So you see those colors. You're going to get a fat quarter bundle as part of it. Your fabrics are cut into a fat quarter bundle, and you get either the bolds or the shy. The background color is the same. So far, 99% of everybody's asked for the bold. We like the bold color. So that is going to be a fun, if you know someone who wants to learn how to quilt, hasn't quilted before, if you know someone who has quilted and wants to brush up on their skills, we're going to be doing lots of triangles, half square triangles. Let's see, I think those are all, I'm just looking at it behind me, half square triangles and flying geese. Triangles you can turn into so many different things, and we're going to be working on that. One of my favorite blocks, because there are all these different blocks, is I like that tree. See all the little pinwheels in the tree, and if you've done pinwheels and you have problems getting those points, well, that's what we're going to do. So I think that is a six or eight month process to do that whole thing. Here's another picture of it, and it's a big quilt too. It's a nice size. I think it's 59 by 65 or something like that. So this is the two different the two colorways. So we're working on that one. Okay, my oh, this is the other one that we're going to have coming, and I'm not sure. I've got the fabrics, so we'll have to get it up on the calendar and see. I know some of you like to do all of the block of the month, and I don't know if you are interested in starting this one now or after the first of the year, or you would like to do two at the same time. You can put it in the comments, because I'm always open to suggestions. But this one, the Bijou Wonder, that is not a solid white background, by the way, but these are nice, fun colors. The fabrics are super cute, and it's another one that could be beginner, as well as it says confident beginner. So a confident beginner to me is someone who wants to do it. You can be advanced or beginner, because if you're confident enough to sign up, I am confident that we can work your way through and you can have a wonderful experience. How about that? Let me see. I wanted to see if I still have the picture here of the fabrics, so you can kind of see a little bit. Oh yeah, here they are. Here they are. Okay, so this shows you a picture of the quilt. Okay. Then the fabrics are these. There are some jots in there. So you can see we've got 3 different jots. This is what they're calling Chameleon. Look at those colors. They are so pretty. And then when you see that white background, it's called Lower the Volume. And if you look, what that is it is a white fabric with color in it, but little bits of color. So it just has little bits. It doesn't have, big splashes. It's not white on white. There is a little bit of color. Okay. So I don't know if you have seen, let's see. I sent an email out. Please, if you can sign up for our dime block party next Wednesday, the 17th. It is at noon on the East Coast time, so it runs from noon to 1:30. It will not interfere with our cup of cheer, okay? We'll still be doing cup of cheer at 2, but that is Dime's block party, and it's going to be all about in the hoop type of quilting, but they, blocks. So you're going to get a free block. If you sign up, register, and show up, we have some Dime products that, as our store, we are going to have a drawing, and will get entered into that drawing. So we've got some really cool Dime products. And speaking of Dime, they have a new product that I want to share with you today. And it is called, they're called hoop and press mats. I don't know if anybody out there or who all has wool pressing mats, but I'll tell you, if you don't, you want them. Wool pressing mats make all the difference in the world when you're pressing a project, because they heat from behind. So when you press, it goes into the wool, and you've got the iron on the top of your fabric and the wool's hot underneath, and that's how you can get your points to lay down, your seams, and really do a good job on your quilting. Now, with that being said, these are made, they come as a set, and they're made, you can use them for anything, obviously, but they're specifically made to work with your hoops for your embroidery machines. When might you want to press? Now, they're saying that they're for, they're 1/2 inch thick wool felt, cut to fit standard embroidery frames. They're called hoop and press mats. They support the embroidery during your stitch removal. How many times have we had to get to Jack the Ripper and we've had to rip out stitches? Because see the thickness? Watch. This thickness is just the right thickness for your hoops. So it's one of those one tools does many things. They come in a whole set. This one works for your standard 5x7. So what if I had a design and I had a problem with it and I need to pick out those stitches? Well, when you lay it here on the table, even on the edge, look at this. You have that much space between your backing and the table. So if you have to pick or trim and cut and stuff like that, and you push on it, it's going to maybe loosen and stretch your stabilizer or pop it out. Well, look here. Perfect size to fit. Nice and flat. There's no extra give or anything else. So if you had to pick out stitches, you could pick them out. There are times when we need to press our fabric on the back of the hoop while we're doing a project. A lot of those that we do in the hoop projects, when the fabric goes to the back and you need to pull it down, you're making a zipper bag and get everything even and tape it. Well, how nice would it be, because you've got that gap right there, if you could lay it down like this and pull it down flat and press it again, so you've got a nice even press and a nice seam, and it lays nice and flat. Wow. But I'm not using a 5x7 hoop. Okay, what if you have an 8x8 hoop? Same thing. Now I don't have stabilizer in this, but it's the same thing. Look at that. It lays it down so that it's all nice and even. So it comes as a pack. There is a 5x7. It's the standard sizes, 8x8. And it also works, if you're coming over and now, I'm doing my Kimberbell project, and it's a flip and sew or Amelia Scott, and or Dime, and it's in the hoop piecing, and I need to flip it up and press it. Well, you don't want to use a big iron, but you got a small, we should all have a small iron, and you just use that small iron right in there. And again, you're not pushing. If you're trying to lay it on the table, you've got a little bit of space and give. So it works best for stuff on the back, but it certainly works when you have to work it on the front as well. So you have 5x7, 8x8, 6x10, and the big boy, 8x12. And it all comes together. Let me see. They all come together stacked up. So, however easily it works for you. There we go, like that. So you get all of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are on sale at the store on the website. Will they be on sale on Wednesday for the block? Possibly. If you want to wait till then, that's fine. And with that being said, if you're doing our class, if there's anything from Dime that, and they don't put everything on sale, but they will do specials and promotions when we sponsor an event. They will give you a free shipping code, which happens to be Pink Flamingo. You will have Tuesday, then or Wednesday. I said it was Wednesday, didn't I? Yes, Wednesday. You'll have 48 hours after that to continue shopping. In case you're working, it's the middle of the day. I mean, we do it at lunch, kind of at lunchtime. But if you can't make it, we understand. You can watch it later. You are guaranteed to learn something. And then the specials that they have, feel free to order it from them. I know a lot of you are very loyal and we appreciate it, but we have worked out a deal so that I don't have to bring tons of stuff into the store for the event since we're doing it virtual. You can order it directly from them, take advantage of free shipping, and we will still get credit for it. Okay? So that's how we work it out when we do these special promotions. So that was a lot, but I had a lot to say. Mike was busy working yesterday. I briefly showed you a few of our 3-yard quilts. I've been pulling together some fabric. I am going to do some more of those where there's bundles. Here's 3-yard bundle of fabric, and I've got some 3-yard patterns coming that you'll be able to pick the 3-yard bundle and get a book or get a pattern, whatever you want to go along with it, and that way they're already picked for you. I did some really cute ones yesterday with the gingerbread. They're sewing, but they're gingerbread men. That one is super cute. And Mike's taking some pictures of some that we had, so keep watching on the website. They're going to pop up as we go through the shop. We've had vendors in the past that didn't work with the software that we have or don't have SKUs or whatever reasons, and we find bolts of fabric that are not on the website. Even with as much as we have out there, we find bolts that aren't. So every time we do, he takes a picture and gives it a SKU number and puts it out there so you guys can be able to find it and see it. So we have lots more. I mean, it's always great to come in, but I know a lot of you shop with us online, and that's perfectly fine. We love all of our customers, so we're doing our best to keep that updated. Okay, that is it. Anyone, 'Tis the Season is on Tuesday. If you've not done that before, you might want to. It is Kimberbell's Long Gone. I found, I think, 8 kits and putting on an event. So if there's any left, you might want to grab that and join with us. They've got several of their events that are history. They are gone, retired. But as with all good things, some have to go away to make room for new. There will be 5 new events next year. I don't know what or when, but they are coming out with new events. So go sew something, post your pictures of your projects on our friends page so that you can share them with everybody. And I hope to see quite a few of you this afternoon at our Dealer Digital Exclusives at 3 o'clock. Until then, I'm going to go sew something.